Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is issue 78 of building your own X-Wing. Well, not your own, it's mine. This one's mine. But you can build your own if you contact DeAgostini and start building your own. So this is what we're doing today. This is another episode in the, I don't know where this fits in an X-Wing. Well, I know where it fits, but I've never seen it in an X-Wing before. But before we get to the build, we'll have a flick through the magazine. In the Creating a Fleet, we're still talking about A-Wings, which is all fine. I like an A-Wing. It's nice. I don't know that it would be a good part work. It's not. Doesn't seem like there's enough to it. I mean, there'll be all the internals that you can't see, but yeah, I don't think they do that as a part work. Chewie, a willing rebel. A little bit about the Falcon's shields. More stuff about the Falcon and Chewie. And then the bit that we're going to be building today, the power generator. Now, obviously, the X-Wing needs power, although I'm sure that they were refueling them in episode 4, but we won't worry about that. The T-65B X-Wing was powered by a Novadex 04Z cryogenic power generator located near the centre of the ship. So we are building the power generator now. Now this is the parts. These are the parts that I have received this week. So we've got a collection of things. Nice, like making a still or something. I'm not entirely certain. A large plate, which is plastic. It's all plastic again this week. Yep, all plastic. Lots of bits on spruce, which is always nice. So this is what we're going to be doing. We are, first of all, taking the power converters. These are the things that Biggs had to go and get, or Luke had to go and get from, yeah. But we won't worry about that. One of them seems to be different to the others. So we pay that in mind. Take them out. All but one are identical. So lay them out with the one with the short pins at one end, making sure they all fit. Basically, plug them all together with that one on the end. So they go together like that. So we'll put that one in there. They just fit together quite snugly. These are quite nicely moulded. They're not... I can't see any visible... apart from the ends of them, obviously. On the main parts of it, there's no noticeable seam lines or anything else. The painting's done quite well. There's no problems with any of that. So that goes on there, that goes on there, and they are different. Right, you've got to make sure you get the holes on the same side. So get them that way round, get them that way round. Because obviously that's all going to be fitting onto something else, and that's going to be the hero side. So that goes on there, and they fit onto there with that inwards. Just like that. So we have the power converters to convert the power from one type of power to another. So that goes there. Then we are looking at this. Now, this is the bit that's a little bit different. Take the power generator, it says, which has two differently sized pins on the bottom. Just nice. All the bottoms should be different. So you've got to make sure you get them the correct way round. Then we've got, obviously, a larger one and a shorter one. It's going to go over that, so make sure you get the big one on the big one. And the post obviously goes up the middle. That goes on there. Just like that. That feeds in, fits in. Sorted. So far, so good. That's all looking good. Now, it does say there are lots of holes in the top there, and they've all got numbers on them. So we need to make sure you pay attention to where the numbers are. And the numbers on the sprue. Now, this is interesting. This has actually got numbers on the sprue. I'm impressed. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are being put in there in the right place. Now, I was getting all ready to do some sanding and make it all look nice. And yes, I am still going to have to do that, because some of these pipes are connected in the middle, and some of them are connected on the ends. Now, the ends you don't have to worry about because they're going into things. But where it was connected on the shaft, you might need to sand that down to make that look a little bit nicer. So, number 1 goes into the hole that is marked 1, which I can't see. There's 3, 4, 6, 8. There's never 11 holes on there, is there? What? Right, it's got it over there. So it's going into that hole there. Is that connected up? Right, that goes in there, and it goes into the second converter down. So this is going to be another fun with tubes. So that's got to go into that hole there, and into that hole there. Cool. So we just got to connect up all of the tubes one at a time, going through that. It just says take the remaining pipes off in numerical order and do them that way. So I shall do that. I'll do a couple of them here, but I won't film doing all of them because that's just going to be boring, isn't it? So there we have number 2. Let me get my glasses of seeing on so I can see. Oh, there is a 1 next to that. Yeah, so this is 2, which is going to go over that side into there, and that's going to go into the second one down as well. There we go. And then we should do number 3. I'm assuming they're going to be pretty self-explanatory which holes they will go into. Oh, it does give us a breakdown there as well anyway. I shall put the next page of instructions up in its entirety while I do this and figure out what's what. So 3 is back over this side. Just got to figure out which end is going to be which one. So that's going to be there, in there. Or is that the other end of that? 3 is going to the top one over there. So no, is that one. So that goes in there, and then that goes into the top one. Okay, right. I'm going to cut away and do all this off camera because there's no point in, you know, showing you the easy stuff. So I shall see you momentarily. So on to the last one, 12th, which goes into the bottom one on that side. And onto the floor down there. So let's get that in there. Now the 2 that go into the middle do not attach to anything in the middle quite yet, so they're a little bit loose still. And although it said, you know, make sure you do them in the right order, it doesn't really mean it. If you're doing this after watching me, then don't do it in according to order, because this one that goes to here, what is it, 9 and 10, actually go underneath the other 2. So yeah, do them before the other ones, and then you'll be all right. So that's that all connected up, wired up. These ones again are loose at the moment because something's obviously going to connect up through the bottom of that. So that's that, and that completes this stage of the assembly. You can get rid of the rubbish, and we're left with that, a nice new build that's going to fit, I think, on the top behind R2. So that was all of that, and then we've got still on the A-wings for the picture on the back. So thank you for joining me on issue 78. I'll see you tomorrow for issue 79. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye bye for now.